Hey everybody, next movie we're going to do here is a great family movie. Mother, daughter, grandmother, there's father, son.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just all about family and demons.
It's like the Family Stone.
This is the movie that will make you go, what just happened? Coming up next on All Guts So Gory, Hereditary.
A horror comedy.
First, light the candle, then choose an item that belonged to Grandma. Then read this out loud. It's to make things start. She isn't gone.
I think my mother put a curse on us.
Hereditary. The mad and macabre.
Oh, what monster could have done this?
I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Live or die. Make your choice. Wake up, little girl.
Playtime's over.
You don't know what death is.
Sliced and diced.
Welcome to All Guts So Gory. Our movie today is 2018's Hereditary. Hi, it's me, Charlie, joined as usual by Justin and Mike. And today, early in the podcast, we're bringing in Atticus.
Yay.
Fresh off of his tour of Asian countries.
Yeah.
Just two of them.
Plural. It's a plural.
Yeah, it's
You
plural.
don't have to say just two.
That's true. More than I've been.
All right. The movie, Hereditary.
Yeah.
We'll get to the Asian tour a little bit. Hereditary. Okay. So, like I said, this movie, there wasn't a lot of hype when it came out, when it came on my radar. And the trailers really didn't give very much away, which was really good.
Really?
I don't remember them.
It gave a lot away.
I don't remember it that way. I remember being like...
It didn't give a lot away, but it showed some key parts that I'm like, and another reason I don't do trailers is like, I wish that would have just happened, and I didn't see 3 seconds of it in a trailer.
Yeah, I think I was not.
But it didn't give away like the twist or whatever. You're right about that.
They did give away.
They showed too much though.
Peter slammed his head on a desk though, and I was like,
and Steven
No, that
being
was
on
nothing.
Steven being on fire, and
maybe in a different movie, but when you put it in context,
Sure.
it makes it more horrifying. Like just seeing some guy on fire doesn't really tell you what's going to happen. But this movie. So, like I said, I didn't know a lot about the movie going in. It was, supernatural. There's a little bit of buzz about it. The trailers for me didn't give that much away. And I'm watching this movie, and it kind of has a classic start where, hey, this happened. And, and then you're just like in this family and you're learning about this family and the daughter's issues, the son's issues, the dad, the mom, and, the little miniature building stuff. And then it goes horribly sideways. And you think that's going to be the worst part of the whole movie until you get to a rapid fire of the worst parts of the whole movie.
They don't even seem like a close-knit family unit even before the bad stuff starts happening, right?
I feel like
better.
The dad. I feel like the dad is the good parent, the nurturing parent, and there's something going on with them. And they laid out pretty early that she did not have a good relationship with her mother.
Gosh, when she gets to the grief counseling, where it's like the lost to family grief counseling, and she lays out what's happened to her. I'm not going to go into it. Well, I'm sure we're going to go into it later. But yeah, you definitely know something's wrong. And Dad is always watching for signs that she's spiraling, I think.
And that's the other thing about this movie. It's not just the holy shit moments. There's just clues and Easter eggs laid out all the way through this movie. And you can watch this movie. I've watched this movie probably 5 times maybe, which isn't a lot.
I mean,
but
you lose a year
3
of your life
of
every
those
time
were in
you
the
watch
last month. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I'm like researching. I'm like, that happened? So I go back and I would watch that part of the movie and I'd be like, holy shit, that is what. And then reading other people's explain this movie to me, because it, for a lot of people, those people who are sitting with you in the theater and they're like, what's happening? You're like, bro, we're watching the same movie.
I didn't write it.
You're on your own. You figure it out and shut the fuck up. I'm trying to pay attention.
The worst. And, we've all been there with people that are like, who's that?
Right. And, they don't know they're like that, and it's really irritating, or they would stop. I feel like they would stop.
I don't know. What do you think, Atticus?
Mom doesn't, no matter what.
Even if you tell her to stop.
She comes by it honestly.
But she gets a pass. So, she's your mom and your wife.
True. That's true.
So
I'm always just like, they'll tell us in a couple of minutes. They're going to tell us. We'll all find out together.
Right, just wait.
Just wait.
And that's what is implied when I say shh.
Normally I do the yelling through the teeth. Not at Sarah, but at the kids when they're like,
scream whisper.
Yeah. I can't lie. During the rewatch of this, I definitely was asking questions.
Gosh, Atticus was talking the whole thing, trying to make jokes. But I think that speaks to how uncomfortable the movie gets, right?
Yes.
Like you have to cheer yourself up a little bit because it's pulling you down with the family.
Yeah, it is.
You are there. This is a very human story. Most of it, and then there's some supernatural stuff too, but it's real grief they're dealing with, not just crazy.
Yeah. And it's believable. I mean, they're all really good actors. The actors in this movie.
Definitely.
And when people are on the floor crying, I'm like, God damn, I think that would be me, right?
After Charlie, it's Toni. That's raw right there.
Yeah, the Ari Aster does a masterful job of just building up the dread and the tension. And we can talk about it when we get to that scene, but how they just drew it out. They didn't show you much.
You're right.
And they just draw it out. And all you see is Peter. And you don't see anybody
and
else.
they keep bringing it up.
But you hear what's going on. You hear
that
Annie's about to find out what's
right.
Yeah,
Charlie
that
is.
Peter has laid there staring at the same spot on the wall all night and morning. And then all of a sudden they do that tense pull away to the what happened, right? And it's total opposite of they were sheltering us from the gore, and then boom,
you're watching the show they're not going to show it, and then oh my god, they fucking showed it.
There it is.
Yeah,
there it is. And then
there it is.
And they bring it up later where she's building a little model about Jesus Christ. Let
me
go.
Right?
He's like,
Annie is
this is going to fuck you up, and then I'm just going to poke you while you're sitting there in trauma all the way through the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
all right.
So this came out 2018. What was everybody doing in 2018?
Laying pipe. I used Charlie's line. Charlie used it. What'd you do?
Was that the year your water main broke or something?
It's 2018.
I had to replace a sewer line. No, 2018. We had just moved into the new house. The kids are now
first grade.
First grade. Yeah.
So you took them to see this?
I did not. This one, I didn't watch in the theater. Watched it after I think your wife had been talking to my wife about how good it was and stuff. I planned to, but do you know how there's certain movies where you're like, this, I have to be in the right state of mind to watch, right? I can't just, I can't just jump right into this if I'm not 100% okay.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to be 100% okay. So I watched it on my couch on the TV at 11 at night. The one scene we just kind of hinted at happened. I jumped off my couch, was screaming, I was like, holy shit,
you pause it and we were walking around in circles. What is going on?
You're not wrong. I was walking around hoping Sarah would get up so I could say something to somebody, spill that to somebody. So I think the theater experience probably would have been better. Don't you guys think?
Oh, I mean, always, usually to see this with other people and
at least share that grief.
Right. There's no jump scares in this.
Oh, yeah.
So you wouldn't get a theater full of people like get certain shit. But
I mean, there's some scary.
The tension and the dread building was just crazy.
I'll start off by saying this was a 4 out of 5 at least movie for me. Acting, directing, tone, set, everything. I love it, but I hate it at the same time.
Yeah.
The first time I saw this, and this was when the year that Justin, you and Sarah took the kids and went to Disney around Halloween for horror nights. And we didn't do the whole trip, but we came down for 3 days and we did the Halloween at Magic Kingdom with you guys.
Yeah.
It was for the Halloween parade and all that stuff. And so the hotel we were at, we brought our Apple TV box to plug into the hotel
the oldest
TV.
thing you've ever said. No.
So this is 2018. So we could like watch stuff that we were streaming or whatever, and not be subject to like, well, reruns of The Office or The Big Bang Theory are on or whatever, like
or Raven's House.
Yeah. So we brought our Apple TV box and watched stuff that was streaming, and Hereditary was streaming, and it was like new to streaming at the time, and we're like, hey, I heard this was really good. I've heard people talking about it. I don't think Mary Marie's ever been more disturbed at a horror movie. I think there was a lot of, oh, hell no said throughout, or Jesus Christ, like when they reveal like Charlie, like when Charlie gets bludgeoned by the telephone pole, is just like, oh my God. And then I think it was probably on that trip, like the next day when we went and did the one Disney park with you guys, that we were probably like, you guys need to watch Hereditary. It's disturbing. It's like, and then she probably said that to Sarah.
Yeah. I was probably like, la, 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 la.
Yeah. So that's when we watched it, was in a hotel streaming it in
perfect
Florida.
At least you had each other.
then we told you guys about it. So.
Yeah. Atticus, you didn't see it in 2018.
No, I didn't. But the first watch was at a sleepover. So I watched it with Ian at like 12 a.m.
You're trouble making friends.
So, but like this, usually we make jokes while watching horror movies. We stayed like pretty dead silent during the whole movie.
This is that kind of movie, though.
I'm surprised. Like you were, how old were you
when I first watched it?
Guess for me.
15 or 14.
Okay, so a couple of years ago. I'm surprised that you don't like the slow burn necessarily, and it starts off kind of slow until it jolts you away.
Well, I think it does start slow, but it gives you a mystery in the beginning. Like something's going on, and I'm not really sure what it is. So it kind of makes you. It kind of speeds up the slow parts for you, and you're looking for like what's going on. Oh, there's a clue, and then you're like, you want the next clue to come along. So it kind of fills that slow part of the movie.
Yeah. Mom, grandma is a little different from the get-go. Annie gives like a top 10 worst eulogy.
Guaranteed there's some stuff in there that you didn't see that makes it even more fucked
Second
up.
time around, you see like the foreshadowings and stuff.
Yeah, there was one part that I didn't catch until the last watch, and I was like, oh, that's even worse than I thought it was.
Yeah. I was talking to Mike a little bit before we started, and I was like, I don't think it's flawless as far as the execution of what they were trying to do and where everybody was and where the entity was and how it happened, but I didn't care. I didn't care at all.
Yeah, and that's a good movie where you can be like, I know that I can't really put my finger on what was wrong. There was this one part, and like, I don't know.
Yeah, don't care.
I don't care.
And like slow burns are like one of my favorite movies. Like I love Get Out.
Okay,
I love Heretic. That was already
slow burn. Yeah,
slow burn. But it just recently got passed as #1 by Obsession.
Okay.
So,
and we're going to do an episode on this pod about our quick reactions to Obsession, but
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my gosh. By the time we're done, you're going to want to.
I already want to. Isaac went to go see it.
I thought you went. No? Okay.
We went, Isaac and I and Olivia went to see Backroom. Then I went to Virginia, and while I was gone, Isaac and his friend Jack went to go see Obsession. And Isaac has seen
some shit,
a lot of movies. Yeah. And he's like, it's the best horror movie I've ever seen. I was like, that's high praise.
I'm hearing that a lot. Yeah.
Should we spoil Obsession for Charlie?
I'll walk out of this podcast right after I finish my drink. I will walk right out of this.
After
podcast.
I get a refill.
Maybe 2.
All right.
Kevin Spacey is Kaiser Sose. Oops. Sorry.
The ultimate. Okay. So we covered that.
Kind of covered where we are. That's where you're at.
When we covered when you saw the movie the first time, your relationship to the movie. Taglines. I mean, pretty straightforward. Every family tree hides a secret.
That's true.
Another one was evil runs in the family.
That's the best one.
No, it's not.
What?
Yeah.
That's
that's the one on the poster, and I think hits the mark.
What?
It's short. It's concise.
Yeah.
It does. The grandmom sucks. The mom sucks. There's something wrong with Charlie. Not you, Charlie. Charlie in the movie.
I mean,
the other Charlie.
It's not a mutually exclusive. There is something wrong with this
dad
Charlie,
committed suicide. Her dad committed suicide. Her brother committed suicide.
Yeah. So, and what a good title after you've seen the whole movie. Like when you're watching it, it's Hereditary. You're like, okay,
It comes at you. I mean, we've said, it's a slow burn in the beginning, but a lot of information is coming at you, and you can't take it all in, and you kind of miss kind of like the little hidden Easter egg clues.
Yeah. This movie requires a rewatch for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, because you see people show up later in the movie that were planted earlier. And,
right.
I feel like the tagline should have been like, "What the F bomb?"
Yeah.
Right. Like,
hey, it should have been "Hold on to your heads." No.
Hold on to your heads.
I mean, because we see how many decapitations.
Or don't lose your head.
Yeah, don't lose your head. This may knock your head
off.
Don't
forget your EpiPen.
Right. Oh
I can't remember what the whatever the King of Hell's name is, but he was into decapitation.
Yeah.
Straight up into
three of them, I think. Paimon,
yeah.
There was heads flying everywhere.
So many heads. I now know what it sounds like when one falls and rolls,
Yeah. I mean, they probably got it close enough.
I mean, close.
Like, there would be some old guy who's in Korea be like, "That's exactly what it sounds like."
I was like,
"Whoa, slow down, Grandpa." Okay, so the box office budget was about $10 million. Only did like 44 million in America, and then like 90 worldwide.
Success.
It's a success, but I'm always surprised when this is a really good movie, and it's a really good horror movie,
beautifully shot,
and it always surprises me when movies like this don't do a lot better. And then you have movies that are not as good objectively that do $200-300 million.
I can't remember which movie it was that we were talking about. Was the headiest and heaviest, but this takes the cake as far as movies we've reviewed. So this is Charlie's attempt. This is bringing the heaviest movie, and I think
this is heavy.
That keeps people it's not a good time. And I think early reviewers were probably saying this is a heavy movie, so that probably kept the number
maybe.
And
really, the only thing that makes this movie
still almost 100 million.
Yeah. It made 9 times what they put in. You never really know exactly how much with marketing and all that stuff that comes after the budget.
Yeah. Not much with A24, right? A24, they don't spend a ton on marketing, do they?
No, not really.
They don't need to anymore. Like
not anymore.
The card shows up on the screen. We're like, "Oh, watching that."
You know what you're getting into.
A24.
So Blumhouse became kind of like the fun brother. When you compare the two, A24 is like the serious dad.
The uncle that shows up to the kid's birthday party a little drunk,
spikes the punch or whatever.
Yeah, Blumhouse is what, like The Purge. That was
the Purge.
The Purge, Insidious.
Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff out there. They had one a year. Where's that one where they like drove into this place where they had to get out of the house?
Get out?
No. Anyway, I can't. Neither here nor there. I love saying that. Makes me sound really old. Okay, director, writer, director, whatever word you want to put that in. Ari Aster.
Short list. I'm going to go ahead and jump.
Already?
I mean, his other movie, Midsommar. I know Mike loves that movie.
Nah,
it's so good.
It is highly regarded. It's critically acclaimed. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not going to hold that against him. That's all.
He, as far as just when he puts stuff out, the importance of him. I mean, he's Jordan Peele level, right? Like they're both for me, it's I got to see what he did. Right?
I will. I definitely want to see. I have no idea who he is until I did the homework for this. So, I mean, I don't know how many more good movies he would have to put out that I would recognize him if I didn't do homework.
He's only done 3 horrors, to my knowledge.
Whoa. You shouldn't call them that.
That's it. Horrors.
Okay.
Right? So this Hereditary, right? Midsommar, and Beau is Afraid I haven't seen because it's 3 hours long. And I think it's a dark comedy, psychological horror. Eddington I watched. That's not a horror. Eddington.
Oh.
Yeah, Paddington's brother. Eddington, it's 2.5 hours. It's not a horror, but it's good. It tackles some social commentary around COVID and police brutality from a certain perspective, and it's just
such a fun hang, I bet.
Yeah, it's a dark comedy. It's a satire on some of that stuff. It was good, but it's not a horror. So if we're judging him on horror, I've only seen 2 of the 2.5 or 3 horror movies.
Maybe he's not on the short list yet.
I wouldn't put him on the short list, but I think if he put out 2 more horror movies, if you put out, if he put out 2 more horror movies at the same level as Hereditary and Midsommar, he would definitely be on the list.
Definitely.
Definitely on the list because these are 2 bangers.
Yeah. I mean, 3 is our threshold, right? We kind of
That's
talked
where
about
you
that
start.
with Robert
Yeah.
Rodriguez.
The
Like,
men.
if you have 3 bangers, like, you can, that's a career.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right. So these stars, the main actors, Annie, the mom, is played by Toni Collette, who's been in doing movies since the
Sixth Sense.
late 80s.
She's a fave of
Justin's,
mine. I love her.
fave of Toni Collette.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Oh, on Toni Collette?
Yeah,
like she just it's like why is this actress who's so good at everything in some of these movies, right? Like Krampus, for example, she's so good. No, she's just every time I see her, she's she's human, right? Like she seems like a believable version of whoever she's playing, right?
She's a good actor.
Knives Out maybe was like her one of her hokier ones, but still she was great.
Oh, Knives Out was awesome.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah,
it's like Al Pacino and Jack and Jill. It's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
What? Did you get lost on the soundstage?
He said he just stumbled in and says he wants to be in the movie. All right, give him this. We'll
and
write
Adam
him in.
Sandler was like,
God damn.
And that's Dolly. Throwback to our Dolly episode. And Annie, this is one example of if Michael Jackson said, Annie, are you okay? I'd said no. No, Annie is not okay.
Why are you asking such stupid questions?
Yeah, Annie is not okay.
Annie is not okay.
You've been waiting 21 minutes to.
I've been waiting 6 years.
You know, he had that in the holster. He's just like, his hands just like twitching on it the whole time. Like,
I was like, Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, Annie, are you okay?
Okay. Any thoughts on Toni Collette?
I've
just
only
seen Knives Out. Yeah.
Knives Out with her in it.
I saw her like when she showed up, like she's an Aussie, she's an import. When I saw Muriel's Wedding, which was like 20
that was her
plus years
breakout.
ago,
That was
she was awesome,
really
and ever
first.
since I was like, I like her, so I'm gonna enjoy this role.
Yeah.
So, but she's good.
Yeah,
Really good in The Sixth Sense.
So good.
Another one where she's a great mom, and then that was a joke because she's not a great mom.
Not a great mom.
But she acts the shit out of this role. It was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, some people might be like, she's overdoing it. I don't think so. She's like on point, and I think this was an Oscar-worthy performance. And the Oscars did this movie no justice because it was not nominated for any Oscars, which is horseshit. But this was 2018, and which isn't that long ago. It's only 8 years. But they have not yet recognized horror regularly like they started doing around like 23, 24, and 25.
Yeah. Sinners.
Yeah.
What's
Sinners,
Ugly
Weapons,
Stepsister.
Ugly Stepsister,
A bunch of
stuff like that.
starts popping in.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie.
Milly Shapiro, Charlie.
I don't know how they found her. I don't know where they found her because I didn't do this, but like perfect for this role.
Whoever did casting for this movie,
like
if they should, I mean, they should be doing so much business.
If that would have been like Jenna Ortega or something, it wouldn't have worked, right? I'm not saying I'm not saying even the race stuff, but like I'm saying like if that would have been a cute, passing, kid that passes like a normal kid, it wouldn't have worked. And I don't know if they did too much makeup or anything, but I mean, she looks different.
It did. I think they did too much makeup because when I first time watching the movie, I saw the character and I was like,
it's different.
Is she wearing like a prosthetics of some sort?
Right.
That, and I don't know. I've seen a picture of her after, just on IMDb, and she looks pretty much the same, but it's still, every time I watch it, it does still look like she's got something on her.
Yeah, it's something
like
her
cheeks bigger,
in her cheek or something.
Yeah,
like
something like that. I don't know.
But perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Gabriel Byrne.
Gabriel Byrne?
Byrne?
Yeah.
Usual Suspects.
Steve.
Usual effing Suspects.
The dad? Yeah.
We just talked about that.
Great character actor. Irish?
Yeah, he's Irish.
Question mark? Yeah. He's really good. And the dad's character is kind of really passive the whole time during the show and doesn't really...
Almost too passive.
Passive.
I don't want to say almost. He's too passive.
I'll get to that later. But the actor did great. He was totally believable. He can only do what is in the script and what he's being directed, but I think he did a lot with the part and did really well.
You can tell this house is a powder keg, right? And like anything can set this thing off. And no pun intended with what Annie tried to do to the kids when they were younger, but he's trying his best to be that calming force in this.
This could have easily have been a drama for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And I think the casting would have been perfectly
it could have
sound
been
the way it stayed.
Just a drama about some awful things that happened in people's lives and how they dealt with it.
And do they get through it? We don't know.
Play it straight. It would have been a good movie. Obviously, I wouldn't have liked it as much. We wouldn't be talking about it today. But
no, we wouldn't. But still would have worked. Alex Wolff, best name of all the actors on the movie, plays Peter. Peter Wolff. I mean, were they going that way? Did they call him? Jokes on the set. Hey, Peter Wolff.
Atticus, what's your experience with Alex?
I really like him. He's a good actor. He's an old, which is just...
no, you're not going to get many people saying old was good here.
I liked old.
It was a unique idea, but...
It was a good idea.
Who's the director?
Idea.
And M. Night.
M. Night.
Yeah. And don't forget Jumanji's.
Oh, and Jumanji.
Yeah. I like the Jumanji.
For the small, couple minutes he's in it. Because he's not actually in it.
Yeah, he's the young version of The Rock, right?
He's the out in real world version. Yeah,
doesn't go in the video game.
Yeah.
So he's in the movie.
Wait, he doesn't go. He's not one of the four.
He is. He does go in the video game, but he's not a parent. Like you don't see him in the video game. You see, he's at the beginning, gets sucked in. And
I think the part was bigger in the second movie.
Yeah,
you're the Rock.
All right.
All right. Smokes rocks. What?
How'd you know?
And there was a lot.
Shout out to my mom, by the way. It's her birthday today while we're recording.
Okay.
I love you, Grandma.
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
And we're doing this in honor of your mom because it's a movie about moms.
Moms. It's about moms.
Moms and grandmoms.
This is a Mother's Day movie.
Yeah.
Great Mother's Day movie.
Man.
Justin, your mom's a little bit better than this.
Just a little.
By a lot.
A little bit.
She's only tried to kill me once.
And then really the only other character worth mentioning, because there's a lot that just kind of come and go. Joan, who's kind of like that catalyst between you don't figure out until later what's going on with her, but then it makes perfect sense what she does. Joan's
great.
Annie Dowd,
like
Joan,
her character. I was telling Atticus this could be an awesome CIA agent.
Yeah,
because she played Annie like a fiddle.
Yeah, she did.
Have you guys seen Handmaid's Tale?
I have not.
My wife loves it.
She's Aunt Lydia.
Oh, okay. I've seen one episode, so maybe I saw her.
And she does really, really well in that show. And is completely unlikable.
I believe it.
While mildly sympathetic. I mean, it's really
really
a problematic character. Anyway. Okay, so let's just jump in the movie. I got a rough outline. Stop me if you want to hit more on a specific scene. But my outline is pretty general. But there's some things in there I want to point out.
Plenty of stuff.
Of course.
We'll jump in.
Okay, so the movie begins with they're getting ready for the funeral of Annie's mom. I can't remember
what is her name
of her.
Ellen.
Grandma, mom, Ellen. Oh, no. It starts off with they're looking at the
obituary.
It gives like an obituary, right? And then it cuts to like the little dollhouse thing where it zooms in, and then it's the room with the dad waking up Peter.
Yeah.
Atticus loves that transition.
I was already
like, good transition.
Is this gonna be this kind of movie?
Oh no,
artsy bullshit.
He thought it was gonna be a Wes Anderson.
I did for a minute. I'm like, oh god, here we go.
If you
Family and love are the most.
It's already 130 minutes long, and it's gonna be this. Okay.
If you watch, when I saw the TV Glow, so many people like it. It's such a bad movie. It's so artsy fartsy.
I didn't like it.
It's also an A24.
So artsy fartsy is also in there.
Artsy fartsy, you tend to go towards A24.
Yeah.
But yeah, W transition, as Atticus said.
Yeah.
Right.
Direct quote.
And then, so dad wakes up Peter, and then
here's your suit, throws it at him.
He's looking for Charlie, and
she slept in the treehouse.
She slept in the treehouse.
Charlie's feral.
So you get idea right away that
She's off. Something's off.
Something's off. I mean, it's a great treehouse.
Yeah.
That's a big ass treehouse.
Yeah.
You ever have days where you like when you're a kid and you just want to like throw a tent in the backyard and sleep outside?
Yeah.
I did that
more often than as an adult, because as an adult,
it was the transition of like going from like I'm gonna build a blanket fort in my bedroom and sleep in that, and then once you're like 11, 12, 13, it's like let's pitch a tent in the backyard. I'm gonna sleep in that.
Yeah, never wanted to do that.
And kids are crazy. Kids will jump in a cold ass pool and they'll be like, "That's great."
That's not even.
I still do that.
Cold pools are good.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're hey Charlie, relate. Mom's already in the car.
Funeral.
We got to go to the funeral, so they get everything. They're going to the funeral. They're at the funeral, and there's Ellen.
Ellen's body.
Ellen's in the casket with her head. That's important. That's important later.
She still has her
So
head.
she's in the coffin. Annie goes up, and then
gives the worst eulogy.
Charlie goes up, and. Is that when she
you're
sees
talking about
that
the scene,
creepy guy at the end of the coffin, kind of like smiles at her?
Some of the plants, some of the people that you'll see later.
Oh, and when the mom's giving her eulogy, she's talking about so many
it's hard to see so many strangers here.
Right. Like, but my
you
mom
don't think much about it until you watch this the second time.
And she even said,
they're all cult members.
Right.
She even said mom had her strange rituals, her private rituals.
All private, yeah.
It's like, okay, something's up with mom.
Yeah. So, and I think they worked in a sneaky and really effective way to give us exposition by the eulogy, and the obituary, the eulogy, then later on when she's in the grief survivor thing.
I was going to mention that too.
They did a really good job, and they dumped some stuff that I didn't catch until I watched it, third or fourth time.
Yeah, Charlie notices some weird things like people touching Ellen's lips. And the necklace is very prominent in the casket with the symbol that we see.
The symbol
later,
that should see a lot later.
But yeah, that's the funeral.
Okay. So
was it on the way home that he gets the call from the cemetery?
That was a week later.
Okay.
It was a week later. He gets a phone call.
Is that the next scene though, or no? What's the name?
I
think it is.
Is there something I'm missing?
Well, Charlie is in the bed and she's drawing pictures of Grandma, and Annie's like, Grandma you were her favorite,
right?
And I think then she's like, Grandma wanted me to be a boy or something like that,
and like who'll take care of me?
Yeah, and then Annie starts going through all of her mom's old boxes and starts finding some
one thing that she dropped on Charlie was about. When you
Grandma breastfed her.
Yeah.
No, she didn't say that, did she? She said she wanted to feed her.
And she let it. Yeah.
But we see it later.
Yeah.
But she was like, she wouldn't let me feed her. She was the one that wanted to feed you. And I was like, okay, that's not like that's weird.
But one of the minis that Annie makes portrays
later,
it.
Which I didn't catch till the last time I watched. I was like, oh my God, that's what was going on. Grandma was breastfeeding Charlie.
Yeah. And when she goes,
it's on the t-shirt.
She's going through some of the stuff in the box, and I think some stuff starts getting weird because she's going through the box of the old cult shit.
Right, the spiritual incantations.
And then I think that's when we get cut to Charlie in school the next day, and the bird hits the window.
I think we see the ghost, the apparition of Ellen, right after she's going through the box the first time.
Room. Yeah.
And we're just like, oh, she's just seeing shit.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
So the bird hits the window, and
window.
Who the fuck is giving Charlie these whole candy bars, by the way? Like the first half of the movie, while she's alive, she's housing whole big ass candy bars.
They weren't subtle about, like, they laid the foundation that she's allergic to nuts.
Yeah.
It's got nuts in it. You got your EpiPen. It's got nuts in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So of course that's gonna play in.
Yeah,
later.
it's Chekhov's chopped nuts.
Yeah.
So like a week after the funeral, the dad gets a phone call from the funeral home or the cemetery or whatever.
Don't forget, she cuts the bird's head off with some scissors.
Oh yeah, she does do that. I thought that happened after.
We've all done
before.
That's before. Okay,
it's right. It's the next thing is, I think, then is the phone call. Yeah, but
yep. So and they also showed Peter
sees her do it
in school. They had Charlie in school. They had Peter in school, and they're talking about, I don't know what book they were talking about, but it was about like
Some Greek.
It was destiny, and they didn't have control. What was worse, if they knew about it or didn't? And it was worse that if they didn't know about it because they really had no choice the entire time, which kind of lays out the rest of the movie. Right. They do a lot of that.
Did we talk about how this was received at the box office critically, or do we want to do that later?
Oh, the Rotten Tomato was 90. Popcorn
audience
72, which I could get. I mean, that's a lot of
and Metacritic.
Shit.
87.
87. That is fire.
I have a theory on why the fan score is almost 20% lower than the critic score.
What's your theory?
What's there?
They don't like seeing girls.
It's over 2 hours long and there's no jump scares.
Okay.
I think people were like, could have cut some out, could have been scarier, even though it was disturbing.
Yeah. Common complaint was too slow.
Yeah.
Too slow.
I disagree, but
I disagree as well.
Maybe you just need to slow your roll.
So the dad gets a phone call.
Dad gets a phone call. Something happened.
Desecrated. What does that mean? Desecration. Desecrated.
Yeah, I'm like, aren't you a smart guy? Like, don't you know what desecrated means?
Yeah, but like,
he's a doctor.
There's degrees of desecrated.
But I mean, I don't think he was asking, what does that word mean? I think like, what do you mean desecrated? Well, how desecrated?
Right. You don't find out until like 3/4 of the way through the movie that it's empty. They dug this thing up.
They dug it up.
Oh, it's
they
more than desecrated.
They played this to the close.
Yeah, they didn't just vandalize the headstone or something.
There was some head vandalization, but not the headstone.
Should we jump right into the?
I'm going to go with. So Annie starts going to the bereavement group.
Right? Oh, right.
Yeah.
And she
lies
lays
about
down.
It. Says she's going to the movies.
Right.
Worst.
Like nothing. And she did say that, like, I was forced to do this.
I'm going to go see Deadpool.
A few years ago.
Right.
And then you're like, oh, what was she? Well, I'm going to see Deadpool. What was she? Why was she forced? Was this like a court order thing? But we find out why later.
She wasn't forced, though, because the
She
homeboy
said I
didn't
was
even know
forced
she
to
was
go.
going, though. But
not that one.
Oh,
to
later,
a different therapy type of thing. So then she drops a bunch more exposition about her family. Her dad died when she was a baby.
Killed himself.
Yeah, her brother
hanged himself.
Was schizophrenic.
Yep.
Turns out he was not schizophrenic.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
He was going to be the first host of Pyman.
King Pyman.
Yeah, King Pyman. Bow down.
And then the suicide letter, he blamed his mom
for putting
a bunch of people in him. He wasn't schizophrenic. Right. She was literally
right. And Ellen, was diagnosed with DID, which is, dissociative identity disorder, which is split personality. So I assume that she was carrying something too, maybe Pyman for a while or something. But, there's all kinds of. Ellen was diagnosed with DID.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know.
Yeah. So
Grandma.
Yeah.
Could be.
All kinds of shit. This is a rad family.
I feel like Annie also has the split personality disorder. Because there's times where she's like, I know what's going on. Like when she turpentined the kids and herself and was going to kill everybody.
The sleepwalking was really DID, right?
That was her going to, like, I can't let this happen. This has to stop. That's how we're going to do it. And then she wakes up.
Right.
Okay. But that's a little bit more down the road. Okay. Grave desecrated.
Shit starts happening. Like Charlie starts walking off in a field.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sees her grandmother in that circle of fire.
Right. And then Annie's like mean as shit to her.
My gosh.
They're all kind of.
I'm like, she's still in your property. She's mean at her because she was like in her socks, not in shoes.
Yeah.
But like
yanked her on hard.
Jesus fucking mean.
I really felt sorry for Charlie a lot with her interactions.
Especially because there's something wrong with her. And the first time you watch this, I think you think there's like special needs, and it's not that she's possessed by a demon.
But she's in a regular class.
But I don't know.
She's very quiet
about this, but
she's very silent.
It is living in her.
Yeah. You don't know that. You think there's like something going on else.
Yeah.
Some sort of anxiety. Maybe it's like anxiety.
And maybe that was, so explains the head bird.
Yeah. She's chopping birds' heads off.
Chopping birds' heads. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Exactly.
Pretty bird. Pretty bird.
Yep.
You know what that's from, Annika?
Not the top of my head.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
There's
some head chop. There's some Hyman action going on there.
Care of it.
Polly want a cracker?
Pretty bird.
Anyway.
Okay, so this is where we get to the party. Peter's a stoner. He's running with a rough well, he's running with the loser stoner crowd.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, we got a party. You know, bring your dick.
Bring your dick
That was great.
epic.
That's a great
That was great. I'm going to have to use it on you
I
guys.
need to start using that.
Hey, we're recording this week. Bring your dick.
Bring your dick.
Awesome. So yeah, you can tell from the get-go that we don't know what happened until she tells Joan about the fire thing, right? The turpentine or whatever. But you can tell Peter, there's an unease between Peter and his mom, because he's like beating around the bush, just asking for the car. Like, this is a tense exchange already. And she's like, for what? What do you need? She's not a good mom. Can we agree? We've already said it.
It doesn't seem like she's a big.
I mean, I'd be asking those questions like, what do you need the car for?
Right.
Where are you going?
But it seems a little extra.
But the
tense.
way
it's a little,
take your sister, which
that
to
I
me
would not be doing.
says, I'm trying to force you to act a certain way because your sister's around. So you're going to.
That's exactly the way I read it. Well, you can't get crazy because your sister's there.
Little does she know.
Little does she know.
Why does this family own two of the same Volvos but in different colors?
Hey, the safety results on Volvos are
That's what it is.
fantastic.
Volvos
Are they
so
fantastic?
safe if you leave the
Well,
windows up. turns
I
out.
mean, a child lock on the back window would have been helpful.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it was like planned that like child lock broken.
They would have.
yeah.
Like we got the van that a Chrysler Pacifica for the family van, and Mary Marie's Honda's got 240,000 miles on it. I think when the Honda goes up, we're not going to be like, you know what, we need a second Chrysler Pacifica.
Hey,
I don't think we're going to be doing that.
I'm looking at Charlie on this one. How many Odysseys you have?
I had 2 Odysseys at one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
So he's going to be first in line for the movie The Odyssey, right? Just loves Odysseys.
Love it. It's the way it sounds.
So yeah, on the way to the party, we see the pole.
we see.
I don't recognize this until you see it again.
The second time is like, okay, we know, but it does zoom in and there's a symbol on it.
The symbol's on it.
Symbol from the necklace.
I do believe after the first time I watched it, when they showed the head or whatever, I was like, that pole was foreshadowed right there.
Right.
But on the second time, obviously, we're like, that's the one. That's that son of a bitch pole.
Motherfucker came out of nowhere.
So it's like the only pole in like this random.
Right.
Right.
You would think there's only that one pole.
That one pole. It's got nothing connected to it.
Right. So we go to the party. Of course, Peter wants to go off and get stoned. He did bring his dick, so he wants to use that too. So he's, sets Charlie down. She's doing her own little thing, working on her little, I don't know what she was working on. Something she's
She's
crafty.
Yeah.
She was building something with a Leatherman tool or, pliers or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then
that was at classroom. No,
Yeah.
that was in the
She was
classroom.
eating some cake.
She was doing
that
at the party
too.
too.
No, she was eating the cake at the party.
That comes later. So
Have you ever seen so many pecans chopped up on a board before in your life?
So Peter is like, sees a girl he wants to hit on.
Yeah.
It's like, I got some good dope. Let's go in the back. She's like, okay.
Smoke.
And then he's like, okay, Charlie, why don't you just go have some cake? I don't know anybody.
Peter.
It's chocolate cake. Nobody knows anybody here. Just go have some chocolate cake.
That's the tagline for the movie.
Right? Don't eat chocolate cake.
No, it's chocolate cake. Nobody knows
Chocolate
anybody.
cake is nuts.
There you go. Bingo.
If you go too nuts, you'll lose your head.
So she's got the cake and she's going after it. And
Housing it.
then she kind of like
knows.
does a little thing like, that's weird. But then she goes back to it. Peter's
Needed
in
the
back.
water.
He's smoking up with
What's her name?
what's her name and some
Love
other
interest
guys.
A.
Which I feel like he was kind of disappointed when she's like, hey, there's a bong in the other room. And he's like, oh, just you and me.
Oh, yeah,
and then
friends,
there's a
yeah.
bunch of guys in there.
Bunch of chicks and stuff. Yeah. Did you want to quote the part where she's talking about how Charlie drew her?
Oh, no, I don't. You can.
She made me look R-word.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's just
yeah.
how she does.
She does
That's
say
how
that.
she
That's just
does.
Charlie.
It's just Charlie.
That's just Charlie. Yeah. She does say that.
Okay. So he's in there, bong in hand, going at it. And Charlie comes in and said, I can't breathe. And he knows immediately.
Throat's getting bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. He knows. So grabs her up. Good brother. I mean, like, he wasn't like holding her hand. He picked her up. Took her out to the car. He's going to get her to the hospital. He is driving crazy fast for a Volvo station wagon. He's doing like 70, 80.
Oh, that's an open road, man. You could get up to like 150.
Oh, yeah.
on that road.
It was filmed in Utah. It doesn't really lay down where they are, other than it's mountains, there's woods.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere in the Rockies.
Yeah, Rockies Northwest, something like that.
So
did he get up to 88?
He may have. I mean, like
he was about to time travel, right?
You're gonna see some serious shit.
Travel, and turns out that's the exact speed you need to decapitate somebody with a telephone pole and a Volvo. Because he's driving, she starts. She rolls down the window. I mean, I can't even imagine what that's like to feel your airway just closing, like trying to breathe through like one of those straws you get with a coffee cup.
She feels it. We feel it as an audience.
Freak out. Freak out.
I'm like holding my breath.
No air
like,
in the back seat.
It's like when you see somebody swimming underwater, holding their breath, you reflexively kind of hold your breath.
Right.
So like I'm sitting there watching this, having a hard time breathing too, and she opens a window. I'm like, don't open the window. She's like,
stick your whole body.
She's
out.
Labradoring it out the window, and Peter is like looking back,
road,
and he's flooring it, and then there's like a dead deer in the road.
Yeah.
He swerves. We see the pole. We see Charlie. We hear the collision. Then we just see her hooded torso.
You don't even see that.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
we
just
see it
briefly,
briefly, like snap.
It's just like
snap.
And then he like immediately,
he knows.
He's like, "Are you okay?" And then he's just
catatonic.
Yeah, drives home.
I would say if he would have hit that deer, they both would have died.
Yeah, but like you didn't see.
I think they would have just gone right over that deer. Yeah. It's a Volvo. They're buckled in. They would have survived.
A deer would have flown over the roof.
Well, no, she wasn't buckled in.
I think she would have.
That's right. She was.
Oh, yeah.
She died either way.
But at least then it would have been like he would have rolled over. Ambulance would have showed up.
We'll talk about this in a bit, but I think the decapitations are important for the story. I think it's part of the.
It is.
It's part
Very
of
much,
the ritual, if you will.
It is.
Right? Yeah.
And like before, like when you snap back, you see a tear, and then he drives, which is it's like
heartbreaking.
Brutal.
Because like you want to blame him, but like he acted on instinct. He could have called 911 at the party, he should have. But I'm sure, and another beat, if they would have done one more 16. Beat of him thinking, seeing the weed and stuff, and trying to not get them in trouble. One more beat could have answered why he didn't.
But he could have called 911, said, "I'm heading to the hospital."
Right.
Took off driving. I'm driving this. If I see the ambulance lights on, I'm going to flash you, and that's going to be us.
Okay. I mean, true.
I mean, but he's 16.
He's 16.
It was amazing that he got her in the car and was going to take her to the hospital.
His sister got hurt on his watch. Just the nut allergy part. Where was the EpiPen? Can we talk about that?
Yeah,
that's
at the funeral. We don't have the EpiPen. I hope that doesn't have nuts in it.
Right.
Like, of course you have the EpiPen.
Always.
Yeah, like they didn't even have it at the funeral.
Right. And if you're sending,
that's what we're saying.
If you're sending him off with her to a party where there might be food,
they can't trust her because they had to ask her, does that have nuts in it, right?
Yeah. And she didn't ask. That was does this cake have nuts in it?
So I feel like that's something's happened in the past where she's gotten a hold of something with nuts, not even thinking about it, and they had to scramble around, find the EpiPen. Who knows where it was?
But you got to call somebody, man. He just sits there. He drives home. He lets her, leaves the body in the back seat. He doesn't look. He doesn't check. He doesn't get the. Head. I don't know.
They do an awesome job of we know
it's a great scene the way they do it. But if you put yourself in his shoes, nobody's doing this.
Once you verbalize it, it happened. Right. So I think once you say this happened to Charlie, it is real. I think with him being catatonic and ignoring it and trying to deny it, go to bed. That was his way of protecting himself for as long as he could. Right.
So when I saw this scene, I was like, that's not how anybody reacts. And then it made me think, oh, wait, that is how people react. Yeah. Because in high school, I read this short story called The Stone Boy, which they actually made a movie about it, where I think it was two brothers go out. They have one of them has a gun. They live out in the country, and they're crossing this fence, and he accidentally shoots and kills his brother. And then just kind of stands there and then just goes about what he was doing and goes home, and then they find. I mean, it's set up exactly the same way.
Okay, two people would do it.
I think it's just a snap with reality for a second, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about this a little bit in the intro, but this next scene is brilliant the way it's shot. Like just focusing on Peter, him hearing her get, bye, I'm going to work or what, I'm taking the car.
Yeah.
Her closing the door.
Most horror movies would show Annie getting her purse. I'll see you later. Going out the door, walking out. We would see the headless body in there. We'd see her face and her freak out. But no, we just see Peter and we hear the rest of it.
Realizing it once
Which
she gets
makes
the
it
car.
more effective.
It does.
You hear a what the heck kind of thing, but then as the realization happens, the scream, and then Peter's like, okay, and he closes his eyes.
It's great because a lot of movies, it's what you don't see that's scarier, and you're like, oh, this is so scary because you don't see it. Except then he shows you, and then it's like, oh shit, he is showing us.
That is literally the
and then that's even scarier with the ants, the head on the side of the road, a car is driving by, ants all over it, the face is fucked up. Oh my god,
big ants too,
fire ants all over it.
Hard cut to it, cut.
Yeah,
center of the frame. Like, what was it? Some kind of music in the
with the score behind
in the background.
it,
It was just like
and they never once at all ever say, why did you just leave her in the car? Why did you just go to bed? Why didn't you just come
at dinner,
and tell us?
At the dinner.
But she didn't say that.
Yeah.
She did it.
If you would have apologized. Yeah, we'll get to that in a
right.
little bit.
They never talk. They never ask that question. Right. They never discuss, which I thought would be the more realistic way. But I don't make movies. I'm not a writer. I'm not a director. I don't know how they would have worked that in and made him sort of still a sympathetic character.
Atticus, what are your thoughts on this whole scene from party to Peter laying in bed?
It's really good. Just
how did you react in real time? How did you and Ian react? Did you know it was coming?
Did we know like the head was coming off? No. We were like making jokes. So we were making jokes at the beginning, but like when the head came off, it kind of like stopped.
guys, we gotta be serious.
It's not funny anymore, guys.
It was kind of like like F word. So
yeah,
fuck.
I do say it outside, but I don't know. I can't say it around my dad. He's too innocent.
I've seen some shit.
Okay, so then we do
great scene.
Annie's funeral.
Do we get
Charlie's funeral?
Yeah, briefly. They're just putting her in the ground.
Right.
Also, brutal.
Mom's wailing.
Mom's still wailing. As like, the little. I mean, anytime there's a little casket and they're lowering the ground, it's like, oh my god,
right?
Too young. It's awful to see.
Of course,
I'm coming back to that.
Annie or
hold that thought. Justin said.
Peter, you know he blames himself. You know he's not doing good. But you kind of understand and expect that nobody in that family is going to be doing good.
This acting, I know you guys touched on it a little bit, but when she's on the ground just wailing and like flailing herself forward, and Gabriel Byrne, what's his name? Steven is trying to hold her, and she's just like, I just want to die.
I just want to die.
It's so raw. It's so great though. I mean, it makes me giggle.
And
every time,
having my own kids, I could see myself doing that exact thing.
Because every day you're going to have to wake up. Every time you see that car, you're going to have to know what happened there.
Oh, they're going to go Audi. They're done with Volvo.
Maybe a Saab.
Maybe a Saab. Maybe. Okay, so
is the next scene the dinner scene?
I believe it is.
I think there's like some high school scenes and stuff.
No, there's just the funeral and then
the brief where they just put her in the casket
and like she's crying
and wailing.
But like he smokes the weed at
he's underneath
at
the
school.
It's like freaking out.
Doing the hold my hand.
His friends are dirtbags because dude just killed accidentally, or it wasn't an accident. It was set up. It was fate. It was fated by the demon, one of the kings of hell, and his shitty ass friends they're all just
talking about
smoking and having a good time.
Guys
and
calling
then when
their
he
girlfriend's
starts
princess.
freaking out, he's like, "Are you okay?" And he's freaking out. He's like, "Hold my hand," and that guy does like a little flinch, like, "I don't want to hold your hand, gay." Like, dude, like, be a friend.
I made that joke last night too when I was watching it. Yay! Obviously, it's not.
Obviously, it's not. And he's definitely going through some shit.
And it'd be okay if it was.
I mean, but like all these there's no throwaway scenes. I mean, so good editing too. I don't know how many cut scenes there were, but
And at this point, she does go to the grieving support group and tries to leave. And this is where Joan
stops her.
Implants herself into the
right. Hey, Joan's just
perfectly
outside waiting for you to drive in that direction. And
that's what I'm saying. CIA agent.
I remember you from your mom, I think she says to her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she didn't know at this point.
She didn't know Joan was bad, but
Joan knew her mom.
Yeah.
Cold. Okay. So where are we?
The dinner scene.
The dinner scene, which is really, really heavy, and it's just like part of like they could have cut out. They could have kept going, and this would have just been a drama about people grieving the horrible loss.
Steven's trying to bring them together. He's making the food. It's dinner.
It's between this and the dinner party episode of The Office for most awkward dinners portrayed on film.
At least they had the sweet flat screen.
I think
TV
The Office is still a little bit more awkward.
No, I think before this, she was also building the pole. Because oh god,
no, that's after she started talking to June. Oh yeah, maybe she was. She was after talking to Joan. She started building her own diorama of
the mini of the accident,
which is
and the dad's like,
right.
Jesus fucking
and the
Christ.
husband comes in, and he's like,
Jesus Christ, are you gonna let him see that?
Yeah,
she's like, what? This is normal.
Right, this is a normal neutral view of the accident or whatever.
Right, that's what she tried to explain it away that it's a neutral view of the accident.
I was like,
oh
my god,
I kind of feel
something
at
is wrong
this
with
point,
you.
Steven is also unknowingly
enabling.
This is where I'm like, he's
because
too
this is the
passive.
enabler, not going to really cause any kind of trouble that's going to upset my evil plans type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying if he maybe did like a little bit of a headbutt, picked her up, body slammed her into that, it crushes down. He comes off the rope, people's elbow. Boom! I mean, I would not have been like, okay, Steve. Steve's being Steve.
Everybody's seen Airplane, right? Where they shake her, get a hold of yourself. There's a whole line of people shaking and slapping.
But it was so fucked up.
Yeah.
And it was really, really good, too. Really quickly, she put together a really accurate. And she has no problem with it. And Steve, I think he's just still in shock, A. And then when he sees it, it's like... And really the only thing you think of, that's really fucked up, and I don't want to see that in my house.
Right.
What about Peter? Do you think Peter's going to accidentally see this?
Yeah, that's great.
God damn.
They do hint that Annie's pretty, I don't know how heavily or what she's taking, but she is taking medication. I think that falls into place with some of the mental health issues the family has passed on to each other, right? So her reactions are not what a normal person, and I think it's more weakening her down and stuff. They talk about Pyman needing weak vessels to be in and all that stuff, but we can talk about that later. Yeah, comes to the dinner.
The dinner is ridiculous. Not ridiculous, but it is. Toni Collette's going for it, and she's got a lot to get off her chest.
Does Peter know how to use silverware? I've never seen that. What are you doing, man?
They really do play him down as like a 5-year-old a lot. Like the way he cries
might have been
like a 5-year-old.
Might have been some kind of regression.
Trying to cut, Jesus Christ.
Rip it apart.
Cut. Somebody come in here and cut this for him.
Show what a fork is.
He's like 16. He's probably only ever eaten chicken tenders his whole life. So.
Not a fancy house like that.
Yeah, come on now.
I would like you to know I'm 16 and I indulge in filet mignons. So
you're bougie like Isaac.
Hey,
you ate like hot dogs and ramen until you were like 14.
That's true.
Like we go to a restaurant and we know exactly what to order, Isaac, and we know exactly what he's going to order. It's going to be the most expensive steak. If it comes with lobster, double down. He's going to surf and turf it. And we're gonna get like
paying rent. Yeah,
they try.
I'll just have a salad.
They try to hand
more
him
of the free bread, please.
They try to hand him the kids menu and the lunch menu. He just throws it back in their face. It's like, I'm not getting anything off this shit.
He just stands up and slaps him.
I challenge you to a duel. Yeah. The dinner scene. Great monologue by Toni or Annie in this one. Actually, my daughter used it in an audition for on the musical Carrie. She did well. She got offered an ensemble, but it was like 40 miles away. So we were like, I don't know if we can dedicate that time for
40. It was
her choice.
Oh.
But anyway, the scene where she's just like, and you stand there with that effing face on your face.
Yeah.
that line.
I know it was an accident. I want to take it away from you, but like,
Was that the way the line was written? Was
I
with
hope
your
it was.
face on your face?
Because that's genius writing.
It is. Charlie's on it because like when you're that frustrated, you're not putting together prose. You're like so mad. You know?
The face in your face on your face.
So
sure.
it sort of reminded me of Dazed and Confused when they're doing the hazing. The senior girls are hazing the freshman girls, and Parker Posey.
Yeah.
She says she's supposed to say, I think the line is like, "Wipe that smile off your face, bitch." And she says instead, she says like, "Wipe that face off your head, bitch." I was like, who the fuck says that? Nobody says wipe that face off your head.
Had she said it the other way, you wouldn't remember it though.
No, exactly,
Right.
exactly. I'm like, who says wipe that face off your head?
Oh yeah, and
So
Steve.
when she says with that look on your face, I was like,
This is
wait.
realistic.
Steven's trying his best to like stop. We've said enough, and then
Peter's like,
had to. He was hurt. He
What
had
about
hurt.
you, Mom?
right.
Yeah, she want to go to that party, which I'm like,
Very Judd Nelson. No, Mom, what about you?
yeah, good.
Yeah,
stuff.
it was good. So yeah, she storms off.
He made a point.
Right.
Maybe not the
he
best
didn't make
point.
The point he was trying to make.
Well, he didn't even bring up the old shit where she tried to set them all on fire.
Right, I would have. You hurt me like that, I'm busting out some paint thinner.
What about paint thinner, Mom?
So, did we find that out before or after? Was the meeting with Joan before dinner or after?
After is when
That's-
Joan meets her in the parking lot where she's at Michael's or Party City or some shit.
So
and invites her to come to the seance.
Can we
She's
talk
like,
about whenever you think of a puppet master moment kind of thing, meaning like, was this forced? Like, how was this path created? I think even her knocking over the paint was, onto the phone number to pick up the phone number.
paint?
She knocked over the paint for her dollhouse that she was painting onto Joan's phone number. Realized, I haven't called her yet.
Oh, I don't even think I realized that.
Yeah, it's like
I thought it was an accidental like second run in because she comes out of the store and Joan's in the parking lot.
That's after
going
they
in.
met the first time.
Yeah,
she called her to meet the first time.
Joan's been
Joan
following
planted it.
her. Joan was waiting out in that parking
I didn't
lot
even
with a
pick that
cart
up.
full of stuff
Yeah,
for
but
like 30 minutes until she came out.
But she was
guaranteed.
focused on her work, and then she knocked over the paint. I'm like, how much of this was just being manipulated?
Or did the demon knock over the
Right,
paint?
probably.
Ooh, right. I mean, there were no. This movie there's no freedom of choice.
Right.
This is what's going to happen, and that's all there is to it. Except for maybe the one schizophrenic brother who killed himself.
Yeah, that was his choice.
He got out of it. I guess maybe you can only manipulate so much. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's a good movie. Go watch it. Spoilers. Okay.
Yeah.
So they do the
Past
seance
that.
at Joan's house and it works.
What was his name? What was the kid's name?
I don't-
Louis.
Louis, the
Yeah,
grandson.
Louis.
Yeah.
Louis.
And
I love
they
you,
do like the
Grandma.
Ouija board thing, like move this glass to the right if you can hear us, and to the left if something else, and like the glass moves, and then he writes on a chalkboard, and like
That shit wasn't Louis. That was
No, that was Pyman.
Pyman.
Yeah.
That was Pyman. all the way.
Payman, yeah,
Pyman.
Payman.
Well, it could have been Louis.
It could have been Louis.
They
but
summoned Charlie. Oh, well, no, Charlie was.
They did summon
Charlie was Charlie.
They did when she comes home. Was like, no, we got to try this. Everybody come here.
Yeah.
and like everyone.
Let's just jump straight to that.
Yeah, Steve and
Yeah,
Peter are skeptical as shit.
Steven is a saint, but he has had
He's had enough
up to
Yeah.
here with her bullshit.
He
This
is
is when we found out.
This
bottling
has
it
been going
up
on
and
for,
bottling
for
it up and
years.
bottling it up.
We cannot skip over the conversation where Joan, where she's talking about. This is the first time I was like, she's not just a bad mom. She's a selfish
she
bad
tells
mom.
about
Because she starts telling like, I sleepwalk. It happens to a lot of people, and they caught me with paint thinner all over them, and a match in my hand. And as soon as I struck that match, I woke up and blew it out. And they can't forgive me for it. She
it was
like,
obviously
Right.
sleepwalking.
Right.
And Peter starts crying.
Yeah.
But ever since then,
he
he's had a thing against me. No shit,
No
bitch. You just
shit.
tried to kill me in my sleep.
Yeah, we cannot pass. Yeah, that's like you said. He should have brought it up during that fight.
You want to cut deep.
Remember that time I tried to set you on fire, Atticus?
Well, some of my favorite moments.
Okay, good. You don't hold it against me, right?
It's like
No.
Adam's family.
I sleepwalk. It's fine.
Da-da-da-da.
Right. So then we go to so she wants to do it. Like, we're gonna do this, and she's like
She apologizes. to
manic.
Peter.
She's all over the place. Peter and Steve are like, what the fuck? Let's just do
Go
this.
along to get along. Yeah.
Go along. And
then when shit starts happening, they're like scared. They're like, no, stop what you're doing. They're
right.
Like,
and he does the same thing. Like,
they're like, no, we got to hold hands and get our hands on fingers together on the table.
Right.
Because when it starts working, they're like, no, stop.
So
you're crazy.
Steve did the same thing that she did when she went to the first seance. He bends down and looks under the table.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little Easter egg.
Because the old charlatans that would that would trick people with stuff under the table.
And then the candle like does like a super high flame.
Charlie's response
thing when the door opens and like on the cabinet or something. Like, Charlie, are you mad?
Something breaks, but Charlie jumps into Mom. Charlie jumps into
and Annie's just standing there, and then Steve's like, "What?
Where's Mom?
And she opens her eyes.
What's going on?
When Peter says, "Mom,"
Why's
like, "Mom, where's Mom?"
Yeah.
And Steve's like, "Stop!" Is it Steve or Steven? I keep calling him Steve.
Call him Steve. You're close enough.
Steve. Yeah.
Stevie.
Charlie's freaking out,
rightfully so, because she's like,
"What?
Where's Mom? Why is everybody staring at me?
Why is everyone upset?" And Dad's freaking out because he just wants none of this to be happening and all of it to go away. And everyone and Charlie to be alive and Annie to be normal and Peter to not have accidentally killed his sister and be, grief stricken and fucked up. And then
gets the water splashed on her,
throws the water on her. And she comes out and she's like, "What the fuck's going on? What are you throwing water on me
Come
for?"
on now.
Like, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
And that was like getting the demon out of her, I guess, right?
That was
the water being thrown on her.
That snapped her out of whatever, right?
Well,
I don't think the demon.
I think that was Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was the demon.
I think Charlie has the demon on her.
Paired.
Yeah. So I think
but it needs a male host or something.
I don't think it leaves
full power up. I think.
I don't think it officially leaves Annie till this thing.
Yeah.
You can talk about it later, but
I think Charlie is like
just
straight off.
Okay, so
I think it is because remember.
So I don't think Charlie was born as Payman.
No.
I think once Ellen died and her head was removed from her body in the desecration of the corpse is when it entered the faulty vessel.
I think
when we see the little flashes come across the screen, the little wavy white and blue thingy, that's the demon. That's
guiding her,
demon spirit. Yeah. And there's a part when she's in her room like drawing, it like comes in.
Does it go into her?
Well, it comes across the screen.
But that could have happened after the head was removed.
And we only see it a few times. We see it at Peter's school. We see it there. Yeah. We see it enter Peter and when he jumps out the window later. And I don't know.
There was still too much Peter in there. He was still too strong to inhabit him. Right. So Charlie maybe was a little mentally weaker.
I think she was. And I think that Grandma Ellen, the breastfeeding thing was part of
created kind of like a road,
putting the vessel in or putting Payman in Charlie. So Charlie's been walking around with Payman floating most of her life.
Okay. My take is that once the Ellen's head was taken off, then it could leave Ellen's body and go into Charlie officially. But I don't know. Right. There's something about the heads being taken off as part of the ritual. And then Mom's head comes off at the end and then it can enter Peter. Right. Fully. Peter, get out. Whoa. But yeah, where were we at though with the
I think it was split piece soup that Reagan threw up on the priest.
Right.
Now
bring your dick.
When he's like
bring no dick.
After that it's like he sees the reflection of him smiling in the mirror, like in the cabinet.
Right. That's the next thing.
Trying
he's
to
at school and it's
him trying to get in. Yeah.
He looks at in the glass and sees his reflection.
Smiling the bathroom.
Back at him.
Yeah. Once it gets into Mom, I think it stays there until. But I don't know.
So after that, we get is the book. I guess sitting on Charlie's drawing book is sitting on her bed, open, and that's when Annie finds it. And is it me or all the pictures of Dad? Like the whole book is just
Peter.
It's got glasses. Though,
it shows
like
the mole. Right? No, it's crossing out his eyes for some reason, like in the photo.
And it has his mole.
His mole.
Okay, because I thought it was wearing glasses. Like,
I think
so. I thought it was supposed to be
Payman kind of.
But I think it's kind of weird. You can look at it either way. Like it was the real Charlie warning that Peter was next and Peter was going to die, or it was Payman like, here's my next victim.
Yeah, that's why, because she tries to burn the book and then her arm catches on fire, which she pulls the book back out and then her arm goes out, not on fire.
I think,
and then she tries to show Steven that,
but that's not immediately
not
after
yet.
this, because she goes and looks through the
it's not
mom stuff,
and
she goes back to Joan's place.
She goes in the attic too. But she does see Joan and finds...
First thing, she goes back to her mom's stuff and she finds the book and sees Joan and all the pictures with her mom.
And then she goes back
and then she's like,
Jones.
oh shit. Right.
Then
Joan's gone.
Joan's gone, but the door's open. She goes in and there's on the table.
She doesn't go in with the camera
that's right,
pulls back and you
so
see
there's
inside.
Peter with
and
like some
altar,
cold stuff.
There's a lot of cold stuff laying around.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Peter smashing his face on the desk. That's before this too.
That's right after, before or after this?
Before
this,
the same thing, because like
it's all in this little.
As soon as she leaves,
this is where the pace really picks up
really quick.
As soon
really
as she leaves
fast.
Jones, that's when Joan is actually at the school trying to expel Peter from his own body. Right.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
what?
After he smashed his face into his desk, because he's sitting there.
That was before.
Before.
Yes.
Yeah. Then he goes back
He's
and
like, Peter, get out, or something like that.
And he's got enough room in him, if you want to visualize it, like enough room to slip into Peter to like control him. And
so then he's in the class being fucked up, and he looks over at his reflection in this cabinet, and then
that already happened.
That happened earlier, but
but he puts his hand in the air and his arm's bent in a fucking weird way.
Oh yeah, and he's got that his
lip starts doing a weird Elvis thing times 10,
and they're like, Peter,
and then
you good, bro? What are you doing? When his friend says, "What are you doing?"
Smashes his face, and then he comes out of it,
screaming
and freaking out, like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Brutal.
Yeah. Okay, a lot starts happening. So where are we?
She goes in the attic. We see all the flies, so we know there's something bad up there. Nothing ever good happens in an attic in a horror movie, right?
There's a bunch of flies.
The Grudge is a bad attic. The Exorcist is a bad attic.
People under the stairs.
So I want to jump in and say Alex Wolff had some major issues after this movie.
Really?
Yeah, he said the demands of the shoot and the psychological and physical demands of the shoot, including doing his own stunts, caused him to have some emotional damage and symptoms of PTSD.
Wow.
Like he went to a dark place in this movie. Is all
I can believe it.
It's just a movie, man.
I know, it's just a movie, dude. Get over it.
It's not Apocalypse Now that took like 8 years to make.
Cry baby.
No. All right, I just wanted to throw that fun fact in.
I heard that everybody method acted in this so that they would like the tension was real, like at the dinner table and like all the scenes.
Really?
Yeah, they all want to be called by their character names, like off screen and shit, so they'd all keep the tension and keep everything.
I love it when like Daniel Day-Lewis is like, call me Abraham.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not gonna call you Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, they method acted, I think, most of this, but
okay,
him included. But
we find the body in the attic, and Joan comes downstairs.
Did the flies, like, because obviously those weren't flies.
I mean,
like, what's the shot? It was fine. The guys didn't take away anything.
No, flies mean like, oh, there's probably something dead up
no,
there.
I mean
the fact that they were CGI
digitalized.
Flies.
Yeah,
no, I didn't really notice.
I didn't even notice either.
A little bit.
Well, you're just like a big CGI guy. You don't. You love it, right? You love CGI.
Love it. Use it all the time.
That was AI talking.
Yeah.
So she comes down from the attic. Not sure where Peter is, but Steve
comes home and she's like, you got to go up there.
Gotcha.
She's like, you got to believe me.
He's way too fucking chill again.
Like, right. But I think he's resistant.
He's done.
Because, like I said, this is not just now happening. I feel like throughout their marriage
that
she has been with
close calls,
quote unquote, sleepwalking bullshit, where she just does fucked up shit all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So he does go into the attic.
Steven might be
and I'm thinking, the body's probably not even going to be there.
Oh, yeah. And he's like, after he sees it, he's like, this was you. Like, he was not ride or die anymore.
No, he was like,
this was
you did this.
You did this.
You went to the
movie.
And she's already since destroyed some of those miniatures that she built.
Oh, yeah, she got pissed off.
And so he's mad at that because these miniatures are supposed to be used for something, right?
She takes photos of them. It's like she's an artist.
Wasn't she doing?
Yeah.
She has also had a miniature.
He's like, this is her job, but he's also like, how much longer is this going to take you?
I mean, like,
it's a gallery.
What kind of job is this?
Right.
Is it more of a hobby?
Yeah.
I mean, do you make? If you don't make money
at
it, it's a hobby.
It showed her book. It showed
like
her book that
podcasting.
she put out. Right. Hey. But you guys saw the book of her miniatures that she had, right? Okay. So I think she publishes that.
But
she has gallery showings.
She was going to do a gallery showing because she had a miniature of the gallery showing, and she was putting in one of the displays in the little miniature of the gallery. Right. To visualize how it was going to map out.
Yeah.
Okay. And to answer your question, Peter is knocked out in his room because he had the broken nose.
Yep.
That's for Peter. Room. Yeah. They dragged him into the house.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So he's in his room.
And this is the first time Annie starts taking responsibility.
Right. Sacrifice. She offers to sacrifice, right?
Yeah. But it also is like, I'm going to throw this book in here, like, to prove to you that there's some shit going on or whatever.
But I'm not strong enough to do it myself. Like, you need to do it for me.
I think that was.
I know I'm going to burn.
But he won't do it.
Not at first.
Like, why would she?
She's the one who throws it in.
Oh, she does end up throwing it in there.
Yes.
Thinking it's her going to catch
like,
on fire.
We need to call the cops because you're fucked up. I'm worried for all of us. And there's a dead body in our attic.
She's like, how have you not called? He's like, how have you not called the police? There's a dead body in her attic.
Right. Your mother's decapitated.
Yeah.
Body is in the
they
attic.
hinted at that earlier when he's like, what's that smell? Like, that's what that smell was, right? That body chilling up
missed
in
that.
here. Yeah.
I missed it.
Before he walks in and sees the shit all busted up, I was like, did she shit on the floor or something? But like, no, he smells the dead body upstairs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then she starts taking a little bit of responsibility for everything going on, which she accused Peter of not taking responsibility at the awkward dinner scene for anything. But she's finally being like, it's my fault. Like, it's my family.
I have to
deal with this.
It has to end with me.
Yeah.
The police can't help us.
And then she thinks that by throwing the book in there is going to, I guess, kill her.
Right.
And she throws the book in the fire, and Steven's the one that goes up in flames, which they show you in the fucking trailer.
Right. And
that he's the one on fire while she's standing there looking at him.
She poured the lighter fluid all over it, which made him go up faster than when she just threw the book in with it, you know?
Right.
It wasn't you can't put a blanket on
instantly.
that. No.
It was and that visual is so good of her just when he goes up and she's standing there freaking out, and he's just the two bodies, and one of them is just in flames from head to toe. Just such a great visual.
The timing of this, we did miss one. We didn't miss it, but we haven't talked about the timing of the nightmare that Annie has when she's got the ants all over her bed. She follows the trail of ants into Peter.
Peter has
it's all
too.
over his face. It's basically suffocating him.
He tries to be like he's like you tried to kill me because she said she tried to have an abortion or tried to miscarry on purpose.
Right. So this is all, so she's looking at the ants and she makes the most horrified face. And in the dream, Peter wakes up and says, "Why are you scared of me?" And that's when that confession happens in her dream that she
I never
tried
wanted
to do.
you.
Yeah, I never wanted to be your mom. She puts her hand on her mouth. She was not in control of what she was telling him, right? This is her biggest nightmare that she'd find this stuff out.
Yeah.
But then she wakes up. Those are the worst when you have the double wake ups from dream.
I don't think I've ever had a double.
You've never had
wake-up.
one where you woke up in your dream, but then you woke up. Oh,
have you had one?
Yes. They are scary.
Oh, that's weird.
The double wake ups are the worst.
Okay, so she's standing there. Steven is
burned alive,
Roman candling out, and then her face goes blank, like
because the spirit enters her.
Right.
So you see the little wave come through, and then she's like dead faced.
Right. Once again, she was past rock bottom. Right, she was spent, like that, completely open for possession, if you will. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then that's when Peter comes down, I think, and then she chases him.
Wait, he's in her. She's in his room, in the corner of the room when he wakes up.
Oh yeah.
Up in the corner.
It just looks like
right. I was like,
and then he comes down and sees the burned body.
It got real.
And then when he turns, she comes out of the corner
and rushes him.
Bum rushes him. He runs, goes up the attic, pulls it up. Dude, that was some athletic shit.
Yeah, first,
can you do that?
First, he sees the naked dude, and he sees dead dad, and then that's when
he runs up the attic stairs and then pulls the stairs up like in one motion.
It was good.
Yeah,
like folded them all up perfectly so he couldn't get up there.
And then you hear the banging on him, like, what the fuck is she doing? Jumping up and banging on it?
No.
And then it cuts to her
fucking head
on the ceiling.
Before she got it. Yeah. She was.
That was fucking wild.
That was awesome.
I was like, oh, it's that kind of movie.
It got like so awesome at this
And you think
That's the worst.
What else could possibly be worse than this?
Somehow she gets in the attic.
More naked people in the attic.
Naked people in the attic.
There's a picture of him where Ellen was.
Yep.
As he's running to the attic, you see the piano is busted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
foreshadowing.
Key because she uses piano wire.
Piano key. I got it.
Yeah. She uses piano wire.
So then he's up in the attic, sees the. Did you see the people?
No, yeah, he saw his mom first.
He hears this noise, like
almost like you're playing with your hoodie strings. Like
yes,
if you had a hoodie.
or like a zipper.
Yeah, you're just pulling them in and out, like each side.
And he looks up. Mom's floating in the air, cutting her own head off,
unaware, like unaffected, not
with
like
piano,
sad
just
looking.
like looking at him. And then she starts going really fast, and then they cut away, and you hear boom.
Yeah, he gets out of the attic.
And he sees the naked people.
Then he sees the naked people.
He's like,
Then he jumps out the window.
And I read at this point,
Annie
there's some like, well, was he still alive? And then there was like, well,
no,
there was a Reddit thread where when he went out the window and hit the ground, he died.
I
don't think he died. 3 stories.
I think Payman popped into his unconscious body.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because they do show the little blue thing,
and that
land on him and disappear.
And I think Payman was.
So now it's in him.
Annie at that time, right? I think.
Yeah,
that's
or another
it goes from her to
if he's
him.
One of the kings of hell. He's got underlings, right?
He's got underlings, I guess.
So I think it's the spirit of Charlie ended up in Annie. It gets transferred to Peter because when the next thing they do, Peter wakes up and goes to the treehouse, and Joan, we don't see her, but we hear her, calls him Charlie.
Yeah.
Right.
Calls Peter Charlie.
Yes.
And they refer to him as
Charlie.
Charlie.
But I think Payman and Charlie were fused at the time.
Right.
Now it's 3 of them.
So they're calling him Charlie because it's Charlie's soul is now in him, the male host that they needed
for
him to become King Payman, the 8th king of hell.
And King Payman was in Ellen for a long time, but preferred dudes.
Yes.
Right.
That's where he gets his full power.
Right. Maximizes it. Because I think the pictures of them sprinkling gold coins on Ellen and stuff, I think that's celebrating Payman, being in her and whatnot, but who knows?
Yeah.
Unknowable. But yeah, we see Annie float into the treehouse. Headless Annie.
Headless Annie. And then you see Headless Ellen prostrate. And then Headless Annie goes down next to her prostrate. And a bunch of naked old white people.
Yeah, weird angle. I don't know if I've seen an angle where it's just like the dick tip from, underneath the prostrate.
Like that's the most disturbing part of the movie. You don't need to see that.
I'm like,
You've gone too far, Ari. And then Joan comes up. I don't remember what she says, but she puts a crown on him and
calls him Charlie, and then announces him as King Payman.
Important to know that was Charlie's head on top of that.
Yes, it was.
Shrine. That was Charlie's head.
They got her.
Where'd they get that? Well, I guess the same place.
Saw the road. Oh, hey, there's a head. Let's get that one.
That's the one I want.
Like, just go to the pole, the telephone pole we marked.
Right.
There'll be a head there.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
It's like
right.
It's a honey hole. It's
bring a bottle of Raid.
Okay.
We have to clean these ants off.
Boom. Then we get to like the weird credits.
All hail Payman. Yeah.
Yeah. All hail Payman. And you're just like,
what?
Didn't they do something?
Oh, they say that?
They say something about like your payment.
They all get down and
all hail Payman or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I wanted one. I mean, for a demon movie, for supernatural stuff like this, like great ending. I just wanted one little like half second where Peter / Charlie, they acknowledge that a transformation has been made.
So
because Peter, like we're just calling him Peter because it's the male body, he doesn't do anything. They put the crown on him. They're saying these words, and he's as stone faced as he was when Charlie died.
Yeah. I feel like
he doesn't flinch.
Maybe a little.
And if he's now has Charlie's soul in him and is now this king, I wanted at least like one little half a second or 1 second where he smiles like he did in the reflection, or where he like does something.
I've got thoughts
like
on
a
that
facial
too.
tick where he's like, now I have power.
The first time I saw
and they
it,
don't. He's just dead.
Or
the whole
even like
time.
a click of
that's
the
what
tongue.
I. Okay,
a click of the tongue. I think Charlie does.
I have a false memory
and a smile.
I have a false memory of the first time I watch it. At the very end, there's a click. Like
No.
that
Oh
same-
wait, yeah. When it fades to black, I think there was a clip.
I don't think there was. I didn't hear.
I think
check.
I think there's a click. The first time I watched it, I remember, some kind of like,
Maybe.
hey, this is Charlie now.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
maybe
keep
not.
talking. I'm gonna pull it up on Fendi.
So, did it stick the landing, guys?
Yeah, I think,
100%.
Yeah,
It's
as far
still
as this
good.
kind
It
of
was-
movie goes, that's a great ending.
It's one of those landings, though, like when you're on a plane. Let's use a plane analogy. It's coming in way faster than you think it should.
Yeah.
But it landed. It landed. We all clap,
Yeah, it was good.
So
You realize it was good. They didn't have to explain too much. You just know, like, okay, that demon spirit has now entered him, and now
think
he
they
is the
do.
spirit.
They dumb it down a little bit for us, and don't they say you're finally in the male that you're supposed to be, or
I
something?
mean, a little bit.
Yeah, but that's
not
fine. That's fine.
crazy. Not a crazy amount. They didn't, and there's more lore with the mythology of like the beheadings and the King Payman needing like 3 heads to become all powerful or other shit. And they didn't go into all that.
Hail Payman.
My dude.
We're
I'm
looking
pulling
some stuff up.
Okay, shows it in miniature.
That's what it does. Shows it in miniature.
There's no
That's
click.
the start of the
No
credits.
click.
There's no click.
There's
Yeah.
no click.
Mandela effect.
It must be
Yeah,
the Mandela
exactly.
effect.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
but,
okay.
But having the miniature of the
Hold on.
treehouse was
There
a
is-
good effect too.
Yeah.
I like
After leaping from the attic window and being possessed by the demon Payman, Peter stands up and begins to make the same eerie tongue clicking noise.
Oh,
Does he?
That's
Fact
I mean,
check.
that's what it
That's where you
says.
hear it. Yeah.
So maybe that's the false memory there. But I don't. Watching it again, I didn't notice it.
I didn't pick up on that.
So
And I had the captions on, and I didn't
say-
see
didn't say Charlie
eerie
clicking.
click,
Eerie
eerie
click.
click, eerie click.
Charlie click. Okay.
But that's it. That's a great fucking. That was a great ending. I don't know about you guys.
It
I
was.
like that
was.
ending.
I was
I
kind of
mean-
worried about this pick, Charlie. I thought it was going to be too heavy and too slow. But you know what?
I mean,
it was a great pick.
And what the best part of a slow burn movie is the final act or the final quarter of the movie where it delivers.
It better.
And when you
deliver.
have a slow burn movie
Like Wicker
and
Man.
it doesn't fuck Wicker Man. And it doesn't
like
deliver.
Rosemary's Baby.
See, I don't think Wicker Man was a slow burn. It's just
was.
telling. It's a
It's a shitty
It's a
movie.
detective story with one kill at the end.
It's a slow ass shitty movie.
Okay.
Haven't seen
Get
Wicker
out.
Man,
It's like
so-
Rosemary's Baby.
Get
It's
out.
all burn. It's
all
all
slow.
burn.
That is
There's
the
no
slowest
reward.
of slow burns.
There's
all
no
sizzle.
reward.
It's not just somebody telling you it's going to burn.
Right. But if you're going to slow burn me, you got to give me an action packed at least 15, hopefully 20 to 25 minutes of the end of the movie where all
The
loose ends are tied up. Everyone who's going to get killed gets killed brutally. More brutal the better. And this movie delivers that.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't have a good ending. I mean, it's horrible. It's a horrible ending. It's
You mean it's
all the
it's a
good
awful-
people.
I mean,
yeah.
it's disturbing. Yeah, it's a
Disturb-
good
yeah,
ending.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good ending. It's disturbing. It's like, fuck, man, the bad guy wins ending.
Yeah, nobody deserved any of that.
Right.
That's
Ellen.
the sad one. Ellen, yeah.
Ellen and Joan deserve some shit.
Yeah, but they didn't
I
get
mean,
it. They were
when
on-
we get to Hall of Fame, like, there's no protagonist here.
No.
Annie sucks. Peter sucks. Charlie
Right.
dies early. Like, Steven's too chill.
Well,
Joan sucks. There's no.
Well, let's get into that
protagonist in this.
stuff.
If there was a protagonist, it's Peter. I would say.
Peter killed the sister.
Well, protagonists don't always have to be good. It's just the main character.
Okay. I'd say Annie would be more. I don't know. Yeah.
There's two.
There's no hero
There's
here.
the Annie
Nobody
and
saves the
Peter
day.
are both the protagonists.
Nobody
in this
saves the
movie.
day.
Right.
is what I'm
Nobody
getting at.
saved
They
the
just
day.
have
You know who
diametrically
the
opposed.
protagonist is? King Payman is who it is.
Yeah.
All right. Which kill was best?
Oh, shit.
Dude, it's
Not a lot of
Charlie,
kills,
right?
honestly.
Most impactful. There's 3 giant ones, right?
There's only 3.
Steven, Peter, and of course Charlie. And Charlie was the one that
Annie.
made me Annie, right?
Actually,
And then Charlie's the one that made me jump off the couch, right? So like Annie at that point, I was coming back down. So Annie was a good kill though. Like
for
Annie,
me, it was 100% Annie.
Really?
Because Charlie weakened me for payment to get into me.
Okay.
And then when she is looking dead into Peter's eyes and cutting her own head off,
Just like-
while floating in the air like it's
just like she's clipping her toenails or something.
folding origami. at that point I was wrecked.
That's
a
good case.
God damn.
That's a good case. Let's see what the other two say about that one.
I mean, you made a good case there. I when I went down my list, I just I'm like, oh, it's Charlie, no brainer. Like it's the kill. It is the one. It is.
Yeah,
it's the one, like you said, like you jump off the couch when it happens. You're like, I can't believe they just did that. And then everything that follows, you're like, you can't believe they did it. They did it. Everything that follows where it like lets you let your guard down because, they're not showing you hear what's going on. You hear the aftermath. They're not going to show anything. And then they show it. Yeah. I'm like, this is fucking wild.
But they didn't show her head fall off. Yeah. That was like, bro, you're showing me cut her head off.
They didn't show Annie's head fall off either.
But then, you made it.
And then then you don't show me Annie's head fall
Charlie
off.
just like,
just give me the sounds.
Charlie's
made a
death
case
was
for that.
Like if you're at the Y in a pickup game and somebody dunks, you got to run around the room, man. You just got to do it. You got to take your shirt off, run around the room.
Yeah. Dude, I mean.
All right.
No, they're good.
What we got? Charlie. I'm Annie all the way.
You're Annie? Annie, are you okay? What about
Charlie.
You? Okay. You can tie it up.
What's yours?
Oh, I'm Charlie. Because Charlie, like, by the time Annie happened, I was like,
Charlie made a really good case for Annie, but I'm going to stick with Charlie.
Okay.
Right. Because
there's no winner.
There's no winner. It's just
we're all losers.
There's no winner, but like if there was a winner, Charlie's kill wins.
I mean, this is the 100-meter dash where Charlie knows crosses.
But you say by a head.
Wins by 100th of a second.
by
a nose.
Like 100th of a second. But both of them broke the world record at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. Could you escape this?
No, not if I'm in part of that family.
Nope.
No,
man.
Where did they go wrong? Could you escape this? I mean,
I think she let Joan have her do that invocation, right? That summoning of payment or whatever. So I think that's the only part where she could have been like, but she was manipulated into that too. She's like, she had that dream about how awful she was to Peter, which immediately said to her, she's like, I've got to make it up to Peter. I got to apologize. I got to make him know that Charlie's okay. So, I mean, even that was all manipulated. So I don't think she could have changed it.
There was no escaping unless death is escaping, right? Like the brother killed himself.
Yeah.
He has technically escaped.
You know what the brother's name was?
Peter.
Joe Mama.
No, the Annie's brother.
No, did you get that?
It
Charles.
didn't say.
It's Charles. Named after Charles. Okay.
Okay.
Was
that in the obituary in the beginning?
No, it wasn't, but it was.
I think it was.
Oh, yeah. Survived by, preceded in death by. Yeah.
Annie and Charles.
That's interesting. I wonder if Mom Ellen manipulated her into naming
her Charlie.
Of course. Charles, yeah.
Of course. And that's why she was the favorite.
Yeah.
And it was always destined to
for
put
a while.
payment in there.
I think, let's see, could you escape this? Is this one of those like, well, I just wouldn't become part of the cult. So yeah, because we play this game sometimes like, well, I would just never go in that room. But no, it's like if you're playing by the rules of the movie, like you end up as part of this. Okay. Like if you let the demon in your house, like you're done.
One person.
But also, is it like, do you have to believe in it? Like, do you have to believe that demons and ghosts are real and shit?
That's what I was going to say. Steven could have taken Peter immediately and like went to a hotel or something.
Right.
I think they would have got him back.
They would have. But it would have been longer than what we saw.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you're a non-believer in the afterlife and in King Payment and these,
I don't know if you have to believe
tales, you know.
No, because Steven didn't believe at all. And he still.
I think Steve was the only.
Charlie was.
Steve. Okay. So the next category is who's the dumbest character. And I immediately thought of Steve because he was the only one that wasn't part of this cult bloodline. He could have left.
He could have, should have, but
would have survived.
He loved Annie. He loved Peter.
But I don't think he believed that any of this cult shit.
Yeah, and he couldn't leave his
kids.
He was
taking everything at face value. And
right. He was medicated too.
You're dealing with the death of a child. Yeah. He's like, we got to band together as a family.
But realistically, he was the only character that wasn't fated.
Right.
To die or be sacrificed.
Annie, unfortunately, by not being more responsible with an EpiPen, I think the people that didn't pay attention to the fact that this is a death reality.
Parenting is a two-person job.
That way.
And it's a two-person job. And like if one of the parents got to be like, hey, you got Charlie's EpiPen? The other one's like, yep, I got it. You don't just be like, what do you mean you didn't bring the EpiPen? Because you didn't either, motherfucker.
Right.
Like, everything is a 2-person job. You got to check.
Damn,
hey, you got the EpiPen?
That's not like you're recalling an event.
No. I'm just saying, he's like, we don't even have our EpiPen or whatever. It's like, yeah, like if she forgot it, you got to, like, before you leave the house, like, hey, you got the Epi. Yeah.
Charlie's
my kids
don't need a diaper bag anymore. But when they did, when everybody left the house, it was like, oh, did you grab the diaper bag? It's like, yeah, I got it. Or it's like, oh no, can you grab it real quick? Like, yeah, I'll grab it. Or it's like, did you put whatever? Like, is there wipes in there? Like, I don't know. You just fucking tag team it. You have to. Yeah. You can't show up somewhere and be like, what do you mean you didn't grab the EpiPen? Like,
is Charlie too young to bear responsibility for that EpiPen?
Yes. Okay. Well, no.
13?
She's 13. No.
You have to administer.
She should know she has a deadly allergy.
It should be on a damn lanyard.
And they have to be taught to administer it themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know what age they're supposed to be able to administer it themselves, but like people can't just be like, oh, let me jam this in your leg if they aren't qualified to do so.
There are kids younger than her who
that probably do it themselves. Yeah. For sure.
Okay, so Charlie.
Gore score. Oh, wait, real quick. Does anybody have any like trivia, fun facts? Any?
I gave you mine during the thing about Alex Wolff.
Fun facts. I think when I looked up some stuff, it wasn't like anything too interesting. I didn't see that one, Justin, but like I talked about how they method acted a lot to nail the tension between everybody, and like everybody keeping their distance was part of it. One of the other games that Ari Aster did was send Alex Wolff and Milly Shapiro out in character with his game that like Alex Wolff had to buy her a sweatshirt, but she being like basically silent the whole time, like had to figure out what sweatshirt she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So can you imagine like someone younger than you needing something and you're supposed to get the right thing, but they're not communicating what it is and it just keeps that like,
all right, it's interesting,
that tension and that like I'm pissed off and like fucking help me and like no one's helping you kind of thing going on.
Those are good stories.
And then there's some more stuff about like the backstory of King Payman, beheadings, cult symbols. They didn't use the actual cult symbol because
they didn't want to summon some shit.
Well, in other movies where they do use the actual symbols, like Rosemary's Babies, The Exorcist, The Omen, like bad shit happened on the set of those movies.
They're not messing around.
If you believe in that,
they're just in case kind of people.
So the real symbol is like 4 beheadings and like 4 circles. This one they used 3 instead of 4.
Were there beheadings in the symbol? We didn't talk about that. Is that what it was?
3 circles. And
okay,
I think there's 3 beheadings.
Represent heading.
But I think the real King Payman
Charlie,
story,
where are we at with that information?
Is like 4.
Come on, do your homework, man.
No, I refuse.
Yeah, gore score. You guys want to?
Let's do gore score.
I was low. I'm gonna start. I got 3.5. I feel like I went low, but
3.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3. Higher. So
okay. I'm gonna go higher because the gnarly head on the side of the road, the decapitated bodies laying, praying towards the head again. Yeah, I'm gonna put it at a 5. I'm fine with like middle of the road. Where are you at, Charlie?
And he cut her own fucking head off, and we watched it.
Cut it off. We saw blood spurt, but we didn't see like veins or viscera, or anything,
True. I'm gonna go.
I mean, this is
I was thinking like 7.
Imaginary gore.
Oh, that's too high.
But I'll bring it down to 5 because there wasn't really a lot.
Yeah.
So where's that? 3s and 5s, so 4.
I mean, I could come up to 4, and I'm at 3.5, but I could come up.
Where are you at?
I was at 3.
What's your 10?
A Terrifier.
Okay.
Let me take a look. What we got here. So if we say this is a 5, then that means it's on par with Friday the 13th, Scream, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and Heretic.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's on
Heretic sounds like a good comp.
If we go down,
not just because it has a similar name.
If we go to 4, we're looking at Chopping Mall, Silence of the Lambs, The Faculty.
It's definitely higher.
Okay, I think it's 5.
It's a 5.
I agree with you.
At least a 5.
I agree.
Yeah, all right.
5.
It's way
she
higher.
Cut her own head off with piano wire.
5.
Looking us dead in the eye.
And it was super grounded too. It wasn't like there was nothing cartoonish about that.
Nothing.
Right? Yeah, I thought some of the stuff was gross, not gore, like the ants in the dream and on the head. Yeah. And the fire is a quick scene where
mean,
Steven's on fire is quick. Yeah. They don't have like the burnt charred remains.
They do.
They don't.
No,
but they don't show him like struggling. They don't show his face melting off. True. Shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just like he's on fire. Cut to the next.
Peter does smash his face into a desk.
And that part, yeah,
that's disturbing. It's we're like, that's the thing is like disturbing scale and gore score. We're kind of bleeding them together a little bit.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
She cut her own head off.
She cut her
own goddamn head off.
That's the quote from the show. That's the tagline. She cut her own damn head off.
What are we landing on?
5.
We'll go to 5. Okay. That's fine. I told you I started low, but I'm talked up at 1.5. That's fine.
All right. Horror Hall of Fame. We've already talked about the director. He's on his way.
He's
like several that we've talked about before.
Two highly critically acclaimed ones. I don't know about Beau is Afraid, if that wasn't as critically acclaimed. None of us have seen it.
Never heard of it.
If you've seen Beau is Afraid, drop us a link in the show notes. Should be like, you guys need to watch this.
Should we watch all 3 hours
and do an episode on it?
And if
not, be like, I watched it, it sucked. Let us know that too.
All right.
So I can save 3 hours of my life.
But if you tell us it's good and we watch it,
we're coming for you.
And it's not, we're gonna block you. We're gonna block
you. Banned.
Reported.
And then our listenership will go to 15 down to 14.
Yeah.
We're up to 15?
I don't even know.
Hey, some of these are way higher, okay? I'm not going to tell the audience how great we are, but...
Is the killer a Hall of Famer? I mean, it's too...
Is it Payment?
The devil.
It's
Payment.
It's like Pazuzu or Payment. It's in that category.
Yeah.
And it transfers from person to person, whereas in The Exorcist, it's Reagan the whole fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is different.
Oh, well. Except for when Karras got it and threw himself down the stairs.
I mean, for like 5 seconds.
Well, just letting you know.
But we're really just talking about the devil. I mean, it's just...
Right, a minion.
It's too...
One of the devils. One of the lieutenants.
Yeah. I mean, if he showed up, like there was a physical representation where he's got horns and feet and wings.
I'm going to say half of the people that watch this movie don't come out saying King Payment. Like remembering the name of the entity. I'm saying they remember some of the gruesome scenes, but they don't remember who the entity was.
Right.
Yeah. I'll say no.
No. Yeah.
Hero, protagonist. I mean, we kind of covered that.
No protagonists in this movie.
Movie props. Is there
the head.
Any movie props?
Any of those dolls?
I think the
miniatures.
The
miniatures.
I think you need to have the mini of the accident. Because that is the big scene in the movie.
The breastfeeding.
And then I think the mini of the treehouse at the end with the cult followers.
Yep.
With
100%.
Peter is King Payment.
I could see those out of the corner of my eye and know exactly what movie.
Or like the little toy with the bird head.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
With the crown. I would recognize
Sid
that
from Toy Story making her own like toys out of medicine.
Right.
It's exactly what she was doing.
The drawing,
the Charlie head prop covered in ants.
No, the notebook.
The notebook with Peter's face. Okay.
Nah. The head prop covered in ants.
Maybe, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you know exactly what that is. And we've already done a head prop because the spider head from the thing.
Spider head.
Yeah.
So that would work too. That would get it in.
How about one of those guys' dicks?
What about that text?
Which one?
Bring your dick.
Which dick did you like the most, Justin?
Well, let's see. There's a tie. No, the bring your dick is hilarious text.
Did you ever see those? You know what like cross stitch is?
Yeah.
There was this thing a few years ago where it would be like, fuck you, we cross stitch with flowers and it would be all nice and come framed. Like that text message.
And it would say underneath it would say Abraham Lincoln.
Party starts at 11, bring your dick.
I know what to get Charlie for Christmas.
Yep.
Start cross stitching now.
I'm gonna get you that flask.
So Ari Aster, we need to see another horror movie at least.
Yeah. One more. One more on par.
I wonder if he's got anything coming up.
Toni Collette.
I mean, Eddington was just last year, but he took a pretty long break between Hereditary and Beau is Afraid.
If we ever threw actors,
like 5 years,
Toni would be on my short list.
I got a couple other things like awards. This was nominated for 8 Chainsaw Awards, won 5 of them or won 6 of them. Toni Collette won, Alex Wolff won, Best Wide Release Film, Best Director, Best Screenplay, and Best Kill for Charlie's Kill. But like not even mentioned at the Oscars. I talked about that. Like total snuff. Like Toni Collette should have been an Oscar nominee at least, at minimum. For this.
They probably threw Judi Dench in there for something.
Yeah. And then I made notes about like what else was out in 2018. And this feels like got to be like one of the worst years for movie fans for the box office. Everyone talks about like They just don't make original stuff anymore. And 2018 was probably the peak of this. The top 10 movies of the box office.
Marvel.
6 of them were comic book crap.
Whoa.
What? I said it. I'll own it. I'll die on that
I get
hill.
I get some pleasure out of this comic book.
I also get some pleasure out of
But 5 of the 10, 6 of the 10, I think were comic book crap.
All right, which movies are we talking about? Because these could be some great.
This was. Let's see. Off the top of my head, I don't have it listed, but it was like Black Panther.
Oh,
it's an event. There's an Avengers movie. There's a Deadpool
Spider-Man,
2, Ant-Man versus Wasp Man.
That one's not.
It's not Wasp Man. Ant-Man versus
Wasp.
Whatever.
And
They're
Wasp.
friends. They're lovers.
There was another one in there. What's the other DC one that's not Deadpool or Justice League?
Blue Beetle.
Aquaman. Aquaman.
I liked it.
All right, what were the other?
Wait, is
4?
Aquaman Marvel or DC?
DC.
He's DC. Okay. Anyway, but there was
Black Panther was so good. So.
But Deadpool is Marvel.
Marvel, yeah.
Not comic book crap.
Anyway,
and then you had Incredibles 2. You had like Jurassic World sequel, not Jurassic World, but like the sequel to that one.
That one wasn't good.
And then you had a Mission Impossible sequel. You had another iteration of The Grinch for the 3rd time on film, like a Pixarized version of it.
It's a cartoon one.
Not the Jim Carrey one.
With
it was a
Benedict.
Pixar. Yeah, the one that Benedict Cumberbatch voiced. And then like at number 10 was the only like actual movie, which was Bohemian Rhapsody, which was a biopic. No offense to Bohemian Rhapsody. I like that movie, but it's also like not original material. It's a biopic. So it's the top 10 is like nothing original, nothing that somebody just thought up in their mind and was like Hereditary. That was like an original idea.
Right.
And that's why I think now, I mean, we're going to talk about it on our next episode where we talk about obsessions and backrooms. It's amazing that these movies are doing fucking gangbusters at the box office, and this is what we've wanted since at least 2018. Original shit doing great at the movies.
Backrooms isn't original.
Well, kind of.
It is.
But it's also
it's came from a YouTube, but the guy that made it also made the YouTube stuff.
yeah.
Right,
So it is original.
Have you seen the YouTube
It's not
videos?
IP, is what he's saying.
Oh, they're really good. They're really good and disturbing.
But it's not like we're going to remake this. We're going to just make a sequel of this.
Another
We're
Frankenstein.
We're going to make this comic book that was made 40 years ago. We're just going to make that now.
But he did remake it as a movie.
But nobody saw it.
But nobody.
It was
Relatively
different from
nobody
the
saw
mo-
it.
It was different from the YouTube
I know,
videos.
but like it's still.
It doesn't count.
It's
the way
not
that-
IP.
It's
the
not
creepiness of it is the same,
But
and it comes through.
Yeah, but like
and
we're
that's
also
another
saying,
episode.
If it's
Save
comic book crap,
We'll save it, sir.
save it.
whatever.
Okay.
Anyway,
so, let's wrap this up and get the hell out of here.
Put a bow on it.
Put a bird on it.
all right. I'll wrap it up.
Go
so,
do it.
Wait,
We're
at
waiting
that
for
point.
you.
any final thoughts on Hereditary? Last chance.
Final thoughts. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to see it. Make sure you're in a stable state of mind. If you have,
You have to see it more than once because there's so much in there you're going to miss the first time.
if you have tendencies to go into dark places, maybe this isn't the movie for you. But yeah, no, it was great. Great, fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Great acting, great directing.
This was my 3rd watch of it, and it definitely requires like another watch because you pick up something every time. You pick up the little bits of dialogue like hit different that are, it seems meaningless. And it's like, oh, that's why. Or like we talked about when she says like, oh, it's so nice to see some strangers here, like she's doing usually. I'm like, oh, those are the fucking cult members. That's why. Like,
I'm sure if you watch it enough, you'll pick up like why she used the pill bottle as like part of the bird. I'm sure there's symbolism there that I haven't scratched into that. I don't know much about that bird at all.
How does this fall on the Atticus movies we've done so far?
it goes to the top scale.
Right on top?
Top 5?
See, it's so movies are so weird. They're like either the best or Dawn of the Dead level, which is like crazy.
I think you mean
Best of the best. Is it
Martyrs level.
The Martyrs was good. Though.
Oh my God, you're out of here. Get shit out of here.
You didn't see the high five between Mike and Atticus.
You probably heard a slap.
Yeah.
That was me slapping Atticus. All right.
5 fingers to the face.
We didn't talk about Pieces being down there too.
I love Pieces.
Pieces is great. Pieces is
That was
great.
awesome.
Oh, then there's a high five between Mike and
Okay. Get us out of here.
Thank you
Hellraiser
for
was my
listening.
top. Okay.
Thank you all for listening to the All Guts So Gory podcast. If you like what we do here, please give us a rate and review. We need your rate and reviews so that we get some more searches when people look for horror stuff.
And another $1 million.
Apple Podcasts and Spotify and YouTube and wherever you listen to your podcasts at. Make sure you don't miss your favorite horror movies by subscribing to our pods. You don't want to miss your favorites, which we actually need to bring up Justin's next pick after I finish this. But, you know, if you really liked Hereditary, you didn't want to miss this one. So make sure you subscribe to us. Drop us some fan mail and the link to all our show notes. Follow us on the gram. allgutssogorypod. I don't know if Justin's been keeping up with that or not.
I've been slacking.
But before we get out of here, Justin, you do need to tell us what film you are going to cover and host for us next week. For
my next pick is going to be House on Haunted Hill. It is one that I put in my
which one?
The remake.
Okay.
The Taye Diggs.
Taye Diggs.
Yes. That one. Jeffrey Rush, Academy Award winning.
That's a fave shit of yours.
It is
right?
a fave shit, and I feel like it's time to make it everybody's fave shit movie.
I like it.
We get some cool herky jerky evil doctors in there, so it's good stuff. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. House on Haunted Hill, 1999.
Somewhere around there.
Coming up next week. And later this week, we'll have a little bit of horror news and reaction and talk a bit about the history-making box office numbers that Obsession and Backrooms are doing that we're really excited about. So check that out. Thank you all very much for listening. I'm Mike. Thank you, Atticus. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Justin. This is the All Got So Gory podcast. Andy, take us home.
This is the end, friends.